Good evening, my name is Garrett Matthews. This is my week 4 presentation. Once again, this is my audience has been so patient with me today. So a couple things about this class and some of the things that come to mind over it was, first of all, why I took this class. This was not just one of the things I needed to do for graduation, but I knew that communication with the field that I'm looking to get into is going to be crucial. As I shoot towards working to become a licensed physician assistant, it becomes imperative that I become comfortable talking in front of an audience. And not only that, but they work in so many different capacities that it's not unreasonable to think that I might be in front of an audience teaching the class one day. So learning valuable communication skills was pretty much the foundation of what I'm going to be working towards. My biggest challenge from this class was actually being in front of a camera and being recorded. To me, there was a big difference for some reason with talking to somebody or talking to somebody and being recorded. You're always kind of your worst critic, and going back and reviewing myself and seeing my hand gestures, how do I talk, my inflections, and does my stuff make sense? I mean, it's a lot different when you actually go back and see your weak points and your strong points. So breaking out of my comfort zone, that was probably definitely my biggest challenge with this class. What am I going to take away from this? I think more than anything, as I mentioned earlier, was a better understanding of how I present myself. They say that most of conversation happens in the nonverbal context, and being able to critique myself under things that I wouldn't have normally done. A lot of my previous history was with medicine. So I could talk about medicine very easily, but if I talk about something that was persuasive or trying to talk about literally just about myself, presented a little bit more of a challenge. I really had to think things through, and actually going into formatting a presentation. So that was something that I'm definitely going to take away from, is knowing how to do that better, seeing strong points and weak points. My favorite speech was definitely the informative one. Like I said, I'm obviously, as I mentioned multiple times, very passionate about medicine, and being able to put together a PowerPoint presentation and teach my soldiers a little bit more about something that we don't really think about necessarily as stroke. We think about more things that are related to to combat or bettering ourselves as professional soldiers. We don't think about things like that, but that's a real world topic to me, and to be able to form something, present something, and teach them that while at the same time kind of show them a college class at the same time was probably my favorite part about this class. In the future, I definitely think that I'm going to be a little bit more mindful of body habits. I'm going to be a little bit more mindful of how do I communicate properly to somebody, whether it's in front of an audience or whether it's a one-on-one. That is a very critical thing that I need to be mindful of, and this class was something that was the first time for me, and like I said, I gained a tremendous amount about it. So once again, I think that starting off towards my physician assistant license and the classes I need to do, this was key. And I'm very grateful for the opportunity to take this class. So I want to say it one more time, thank you to my audience who's been very patient with me as I went through with this, and thank you for the opportunity to be a part of this class. Thank you.